Hello to you, how's it going? Retro Prime here. Time for another wee video, I feel. Now I've picked up some tasty new toys this week, and said toys are Titans Return, Brawn and SeaSpray. Hey. Now both these wee bastards are absolutely fantastic. I'll show you SeaSpray first. He's very much in proportion, he's lovely sized, he's just lovely. One of the mini bots is just lovely, lovely, lovely. Head sculpt, very good. Eyes are painted, maybe we'll see, in blue. He's got his symbol and some sort of topographed, you know, stuck on fucking stuff there, and his Autobot symbol. This is a thing. It's his weapon or his pizza box. I've got a deep pan pepperoni for you, sir. It comes off and it attaches to his front, if you wish, to give him a bit more, gives him a wee bit of a tummy, but who hasn't got one of those these days? Head is on a swivel, but my fat fingers can't get into turning it. I'm sure you will be able to. Shoulders and elbows are on ball joints, meaning he's got quite a lot of movement, quite a lot of posability. You can give it a strongman pose. No hips, but he has got, like, well, he has, I suppose they are hips, but you know, you can't really turn the top half of his body, is what I mean. But his legs can swivel around on that joint. They do have knees that go both forward and backwards thanks to transformation, and he has got a bit of an ankle tilt that way. Joints on my SeaSpray are very, very tight, almost unbelievably so. He has got his little propellers in the back. The back's very cool. I mean, other than having like the dumpy dad look, which is quite appropriate because it's Father's Day today. Yay! Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. He doesn't really have a lot of wasted space and stuff. It's absolutely cool. Even the insides of his arms, while there is gaps, can you see? It's not like super obvious like it is on some toys. And his propellers spin. Right. He is absolutely fantastic. And there's his alt mode. Very, very cool, very awesome transformation. You can pretty much see how it goes. You fold his feet up, the feet become the back, the arms go around the side. The head is covered by this flap, because I did read the instructions, and before transformation, before transforming it, I was like, it's just his head sitting, that's weird. And then it's just literally a flap you cover up his bonson, and that's it. Yeah, this is very, very nice, very tight, very solid mould. The legs down the middle seem to not want to tab in properly. There may be another reason for that. I shall discuss that at the end of the video. But oh yeah, absolutely fantastic mould. I'll show you the top. Oh, brilliant, brilliant toy. Not a lot of waste. Well used space. This is one of my favourite Titans Return guys I think I've owned so far. Up next is Brawn, again an absolutely fantastic toy, packs loads in for his class size, and it's just amazing to have him. I've got the Titan Master somewhere, oh there he is. And you can use him as a weapon and stuff, and you can even put tiny Brawn inside bigger Brawn when it comes to alt modes and stuff, so you've got like Brawn and Brawn holding a Brawn gun. It's cool. But yeah, this guy packs it in. I'll try and get a zoom in the head. The head sculpt's not as good as the Titan Master, obviously, because it's smaller. The head again does spin, but it's on a really tight joint, and my fat fingers can't get into to turn it, but it does turn. I've had it turned. Again, on a ball joint at the shoulders, on a ball joint at the elbow. Again, legs turn there, and they have got an elbow. What's wrong with me? A knee. I'll tell you what's wrong with me. I was drinking last night and I'm hungover. But yeah, so he has got a lot of range of movement and a lot of posability. Weapon, his back thing, he's like spare wheel that covers transformation, comes off, and he can have it as a sort of a gun if you so wish. Doesn't really look good to me, so I don't put it on, but yeah, it's cool. A very, very awesome sized Brawn. It's the only one I own, and I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Alt mode, absolutely beautiful as well. Paint on the front, paint on the sides, none on the back. You got the wheel. The weapon covers up the back there, giving it the full Brawn appearance with a spare tyre, and it does look fantastic. Again, a very solid mould. These are some of the Titans Return's been so good to us, so good to us. It's unbelievable, to be honest. I've got a bunch of Titans on that shelf and that shelf. No, sorry, that shelf and that shelf. That's the animated. And I look at them and think, my God, if someone told me these were going to exist when I started collecting, I'd have told them, fuck you, I'm never going to have them. They're going to be out of stock and all that kind of stuff. I've got so many good toys, it's just unreal. So these are fantastic toys. I highly, highly recommend them. They're brilliant. Anyway, on to the QC issues that I had with SeaSpray, and Brawn's got one as well, and the other reason that they might actually have them. And that reason is, I've ordered for the first time from a place that I don't normally consider ordering from. Now, I would never normally consider ordering for places like China because, one, you don't know what you're going to get. Sometimes stuff is really cheap. You don't know if it's going to be a KO, you don't know if it is, how high quality it's going to be, and you just don't know really if you're going to get it sometimes. My wife orders a lot of things for her sort of hobbies and crafts and business on eBay for China, and we have had a lot of issues with quality and delivery and just no turning up and that kind of thing. So I would normally avoid it. The other reason being, I can't be arsed waiting like over 2 weeks for a toy. Sometimes it stresses me and I get dead anxious, and I wait for the postman like a fucking Doug going, bring me my toy. But yeah, so the reason I ordered these guys was my pal ordered from a seller in China. They arrived fairly quick, sharpish, and when he got them, he opened them and says, you know what, these seem to be the real deal. Having got mine and opened them, I believe they are official toys, but I don't think that they're exactly up to scratch. SeaSpray, as well as these joints no tabbing in, but I've got loads of Titans return guys and Combiner Wars alike who have QC issues way worse than that. I mean, it is tabbed in properly, it just doesn't really sit flush. I've got retail bought toys that are way worse QC than this, but it also has a wee bald spot, a wee bit of light in there, and I reckon if that's a paint issue or a stretched plastic issue, but it was noticeable the minute I got him. So he's got a wee bald patch, something I can identify with, to be honest. Brawn, on the other hand, has a paint. The only issue I can find with him at all is his symbol hasn't been put on properly. Look at it. If you can see, the red's not quite lined up properly, and he's got this weird bit like goatee beard at the bottom of his symbol. That I never noticed that for quite a while. It was only because I was scrutinising them so bad to see if I could find evidence that they were unofficial or knockoffs that I noticed that. Yeah, so having played with these for a whole day, I don't think they're knockoffs. I think they're factory rejects. That's what it felt like. The packaging was sealed all but down one side, all the sort of the plastic compared to the cardboard, which makes me think they've been taken out and put back in. These very much are lovely toys, very solid, transform well, joints are amazing, but apart from those two wee paint issues, him there and SeaSpray's head, yeah, these definitely feel like factory rejects or whatever. There's talk of that online, that's what people think they are. I don't know, but what I will tell you is they cost me $7.50 each, and that was with free postage. They took under a week to come, and if they've only got a couple of tiny wee QC issues, far less than some of the stuff that I've bought retail, then I'm quite happy with that. Those are two fantastic little toys that I've got in my collection now, and I'm not going to notice that Brawn's symbol's a wee bit squiff, or that SeaSpray's got a tiny wee shiny bit on his head. If anything, if they're factory rejects, they can go into what I'll call my raggy doll collection, because I'm quite happy with that. I'd definitely order from that seller again, to be honest. If these things turn up at retail, they're going to be like twice the price that I paid for them. So if I'm getting them half price for like and a tiny wee ball hair compromise I've got to make on quality, it's more than worth it. They're absolutely fantastic. Lovely wee toys. So yeah, I'll order from China again if I can find a trusted seller. I don't recommend you do, and if you're worried, it's just maybe try and find someone like I did, who bought from someone who'd bought from that person and got what they got and could say, get it, it's awesome. Yeah, there I'm waffling, sorry. Yeah. I am very much happy to have them in my collection. Right, there we go, that was a ranty video. Oh, I'm knackered, I'm sweating, it's really warm and muggy today. I'm also nursing a hangover, which doesn't help. So, I hope you liked that video. Please comment if you've ordered for Chinese sellers and like what you've got, and if it's been worth it, and if you've been happy or if you've been ripped off or disappointed. If you've bought these guys and you think that they're either KOs or factory resets, give me your intel so I can sort of make a decision as well based on that. All I know is that I like them and I'm happy to pay what I did, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, isn't it? Anyway, if you've stuck through this far, which I know a lot of folk didn't according to the analytics, please like, comment and subscribe. Cool. I'll see you on the flip side, dudes. Later. Aish.